as well, and they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And again, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And take it right on the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Lazard.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Now it's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie, 34 yards.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Got a man, it's Tunyon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go to 50, and you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers again now.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
26.
In motion left goes a tight end.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run again with Dillon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Rodgers to throw. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Lazard's got it again. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard.
So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.